Whether it is school function, wedding, or night out with friends, each of us have experienced live music in some way or another. Some of us, prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, even enjoying live music in regular pastime. In fact, according to Nielsen Music's 2018 Music 360 report, 52% of Americans attended live music events annually. Since March, this number has dropped drastically. As somebody who's attended many of these events and a member of the music community myself, I've grown increasingly aware of the unfortunate impacts COVID-19 has had on this industry, just as you have likely noticed occurring in other industries that are more frequently discussed. And the results of these have been major loss of revenue for those within music and a call for change in the way that we listen to it. For example, stay-at-home and occupancy cap orders made to slow the spread of COVID-19 led to the cancellation of most in-person social events, during which live music would typically be played. And concerts notorious for hosting hundreds of thousands of ticket holders and generating hundreds of millions in revenue, such as South by Southwest and those much smaller, were not able to commence this year. Artists who had planned on sharing their creative work throughout the U.S. or internationally now sit at home. And many venues, which had closed during the pandemic, will have to do so permanently. According to Billboard, nearly 100 well-loved venues have already been forced to close for good. And these include the famous Shady Grove near me here in Austin, Texas, and Hody's Half Note in Fort Collins, Colorado. Much like a loss of business for venues, a major result of COVID-19 has been the loss of income for musicians and their many counterparts, such as booking agents, managers, audio technicians, and promoters, many of which have been unable to receive financial pandemic relief, such as unemployment benefits, while nearly 30 million Americans collect them. This is according to CNBC. The Rolling Stone has explained that this is primarily due to musicians and other music industry professionals being classified as 1099 independent contractors, and independent contractors who have been fortunate enough to receive these benefits are receiving significantly lesser payments, for example, $100 a week versus $600 a week. However, there is still hope for the music industry. According to NPR, proposals for legislation that could help save venues and their music professionals via financial aid have been made. And these include the Save Our Stages Act and Restart Act. In the meantime, a creative way in which the industry has begun to adapt to COVID-19 is through live streaming concerts on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Though the sound quality and visual experience of these don't compare to in-person events, they still allow listeners to interact with artists and tip them for their performances using electronic money transfer like Venmo, if they wish. With the help of these outlets and fans that are still eager to continue hearing live music on other platforms like Spotify, some have continued to record and release new music. Others have been forced to seek alternative work altogether. The most recent and arguably most promising response to COVID-19 within the music industry has been the slow reintroduction of events with strict social distancing measures such as masks, 6-foot minimum spacing requirements, and just overall occupancy requirements. Now that I've had the opportunity to share with you the enormous changes taking place within the music industry in response to the pandemic, such as cancellations, closures, major economic loss, and new ways of experiencing music performance, I hope that you take the time to find creative ways to continue interacting with your favorite music to support this industry the best we can right now. Thank you.